folks, Pat here again. This is episode 75, and before we start, I'd like to thank young Waylon from Netherlands, Holland, for making the 75th episode promotion video. Thank you so much, Waylon, and to your mom Michelle and your dad Edwin, and really loved the video. You did a great job on it, and that was the tune that you picked to put on it, and Blackberry Blossom. Really one of my favourite tunes, Waylon, so good choice. So he's just is 11 years old, Kathleen, is 10 or 11?
Yeah.
So folks, don't be afraid to give him a thumbs up and a few hand claps. Thank you, Waylon. Forever grateful. Thank you so much. Now, last week I actually forgot in my old age and senility to pay homage to one of my favourite Irish folk artists, one of my biggest inspirations, Tommy Makem. He died 14 years ago last weekend. It would have been his anniversary, and myself and my friend Dan O'Sullivan went to his funeral in Dover, New Hampshire, United States, as we felt we owed him so much for serving our time as an apprentice to folk singers and songwriters like Tommy over the years. And I found that as a performing artist that when you went to these professional concerts, that you learned a lot if you wished to, from sitting in the seat and watching their stagecraft and their song selection and so forth. So we miss you greatly, Tommy, but you left an enormous legacy behind. And here's one of the songs he wrote, one of his favourite places. Myself and Kathleen were delighted to have been shown this place by Tommy's nephew, Jerry, and his lovely wife Mary, from up there in Derrynoose in South Armagh, and the hub of the universe, as Tommy used to say. And this is about a seafaring guy who just loves the sea, and the beautiful place we're speaking of is Carlingford. Farewell to Carlingford. Now when I was young and in my prime, but wander wild and free, there was always a longing in my mind to follow the call of the sea. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenock, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more. I return once more. On all of the stormy seven seas I have sailed before the mast, but on every voyage that ever I made I swore it would be my last. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenock, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. I had a girl called Mary Doyle. She lived in Greenock, and the foremost thought that was in her mind was to see me safe on the shore. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford, farewell to Greenock, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Now the landsman's life is all his own. He can go or he can stay. But when the sea gets in your blood and she calls, you must obey. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenock, and I'll think of you both day and Tommy Macon. Great song, love singing it. As a matter of fact, my other great idol, Luke Kelly, recorded a beautiful version as well, so that was mine. They're both passed, unfortunately, and thankfully I'm still alive. And here's another one of our favourite songs, I suppose, Kathleen. A lot of people have been singing this, the birds and the trees have been singing this song for ages, and I just wasn't happy with any version I put together until about maybe 4 years ago. And written by Dougie McLean from Scotland, about his Scottish landmass in the language of Latin. Apparently it was known as Caledonia. And the great Dolores Kane from Galway brought this to our ears first. And then when you research songs, you try and find out where they came from and find out who the composer was. And I love Dougie's own version, is beautiful as well. And I've borrowed a couple of lines from his current version. And there's a line in there called, or that Dolores used to sing, "I've kissed the fellas and left them." That's where the difference is. And I don't normally kiss fellas, but not yet anyway, Kathleen. Nothing wrong with it, of course. But anyway, Caledonia is a song, and of course Dolores Kane is a great folk singer, and doesn't perform that much, but her brother Sean Kane is one of the best we have. National treasure, really. Lovely unique voice, and great stagecraft as well, and great sound, and lovely huskiness to his traditional voice. We could ask for more. We've seen him in concert a few times, Kathleen. He's been really good, and great to interact with the audience. I'm talking too much this evening, Kathleen, yeah?
No, you're not. Someone said they had problems with the sound.
Okay.
And there was a video interruption, Sheila said, so maybe someone else might comment in as well if you're having problems.
There was a video interruption, is it?
Yeah. That was Sheila Kemp. Tammy said her sound, yeah. So if you more might comment if it's okay with them or not.
Is everyone experiencing a sound issue, I suppose, is the question, so we can restart it if we have to. Just
they seem to be okay in Germany and Birmingham anyway, so it's sing
yeah,
away.
Okay, could be some other side of the world.
So you can sing away for a while.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been afraid they might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, now it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved, I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried, I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying, traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest square, the flames have cooled, dug it any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. I've been slowly thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. The hands have shaken, the kisses flowed, and I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Are we done, Kathleen?
It seems to be okay in places. There was just a few interruptions here and there, but
Okay.
I know I had problems with my phone. It kept going out, so
Okay.
mine is working fine now, so hopefully.
We could be on. Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Keep us posted.
We'll do Cork songs, see will that get us out of trouble, because Cork people are resilient and rebellious and all those kind of things. And this guy was no different, apparently, and it's a bit of a fib story. But we love singing this song in our jurisdiction known as Muskerry, and we're just a field away, as a matter of fact, from the old Muskerry Tram. I think it was a 3 foot or 4 foot rail tram, like a small steam engine train, way back before I was born. And the tracks have since been removed, and so it would be lovely if we could still see a train passing away.
Oh, it would be.
Field away. Hey, maids of Duhallow, who are anxious for sporting, a word of advice I will give to you. Proceed to Bantier, to the athletic sports field, and hand in your names to the club committee. Do not commence any sketch of your programme till the carriage you'll see coming over the hill, down through the valleys and glens of Kilcorny, with their own darling sportsman, the Baltic will. For rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry Sportsman, the Baltic will. At the great hurling match between Cork and Tipperary, 'twas played in the park by the banks of the Lee. But our old darling boys were afraid of being beaten. They sent for Baltiddy to Ballinagree. Well, he hurled the ball right and left in their faces, showed the Tipperary boys action and skill. If they came in his way, he swore he would brain them, and the papers were full of the praise for Drake Will. For rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you'd fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry Sportsman, the Baltic will. At the Cork exhibition, there was a fair lady whose fortune exceeded $1 million or more. But a bad constitution had ruined her completely, and medical treatment had failed o'er and o'er. Mama, says she, sure I know what will ease me, cure this disease that is threatening to kill. Give over your doctors and medical treatment, I'd rather for a squeeze from the Baltady quill, for rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry Sportsman, the Baltady quill. For drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all your days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the Muskerry Sportsman, the Baltady quill. The Muskerry Sportsman, the Baltady quill. Great old song, and we sent that out to the Cork team for tomorrow. We wish them the best up Cork. We're coming back.
Yay.
We're coming back to stay this time, hopefully. Okay. Here's another sea shanty. That song, actually, the Baltady quill, was taken to Carnegie Hall in New York in the 1960s by the aforementioned Tommy Macon. He's a great version. Tommy did lots of songs from all over Ireland and a few from Cork. The Bolton and Farmer was another one I was learning at some stage. Okay, get on your sailor's hats, folks. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, dance around, open the bottle of rum. We're on our way to wherever we're going. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Oh, put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh, hoist them up to the topsail yard, hoist them up to the topsail yard, hoist them up to the topsail yard early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Put them in stops with a hosepipe on, put them in stops with a hosepipe on, put them in stops with a hosepipe on, early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Give him a hair of the dog that bit him, give him a hair of the dog that bit him, give him a hair of the dog that bit him early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Well, that's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises. Oh, ray, and up she rises early in the morning. Another one that Tommy used to cover and do a great lively rendition. Hopefully that was lively enough for you folks. Oh, another one of our national treasures, Christy Moore. He collaborated with another one of our national treasures, U2, for the next song. And it's referring, I suppose, to the even though it says north and south of the river, it's the troubles in the north, and the song's written before the ceasefire. Called North and South of the River, and I hope you like this one. I want to reach out over the loch, feel your hand across the water, walk with you along an unapproved road, not looking over my shoulder. I want to see, I want to hear, to understand your fear. North and south of the river, I've been doing it wrong all of my life. This holy town has turned me over. A young man on the run from what he didn't understand, as he went from the lock to colder and colder. There was a madness that had its way. Love wasn't lost, it just got mislaid. North and south of the river, 'cause we're north and south of the river. Some high ground is not worth taking. Some connections, they're not worth making. The old church bells no longer singing. Some of those old songs, they're not worth singing. North and south of the river, 'cause we're south of the river. Can we stop playing these old tattoos? Darling, I don't have the answer. I want to see you where you are. I don't need you to surrender. There is no feeling so alone as when the one you're hurting is your own. 'Cause we're north and south of the river. Some high ground is not worth taking. Some connections, they're not worth making. The old church bells are no longer ringing. Some of those old songs, they're not worth singing. 'Cause we're north and south of the river. We're north and south of the river. 'Cause we're north and south of the river. Okay. Tommy Maiden didn't sing that one, by the way. Come on, Tommy. Well, next one I'm going to sing is also comes from Scotland, as a matter of fact. A beautiful love song. Is David on? Is he David McDonald? David, you might enlighten us. It seems the Scottish people can be almost as romantic as the Irish. This is one of the beautiful songs that Christy Moore brought to us. And as he did the last one, brought to me at least, and even though I'm a big fan of U2, But this one is called Black is the Colour of My True Love's Hair. It's one of the beautiful songs, and again, sang very, very regularly at parties and gigs in Ireland. When there was gigs in Ireland. But actually, we'll dedicate this one to Jackie over there in UK, whose birthday is today, isn't it, Kathleen?
I'm sure it's today, yes.
Jackie, you know who you are. Alan's partner and Dawn's mom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had a great day, Jackie, and hope you're still enjoying it if you're looking in. And thanks for all your support. Appreciate it so much. And here's to the next several decades of health, happiness, and contentment. Okay. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I could be as one. Then I go to the Clyde, I mourn and weep, satisfied I never can be. Then I write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 times. For black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. There we go, folks. Another one I was thinking of, Kathleen, is from Tommy's repertoire, was the Boulder Who.
Oh, yeah.
And great old song. Here I am from Paddy's land, a land of high renown. I broke the hearts of all the girls from miles from Katy town. Katy in South Armagh is where Tommy came from, of course. And it's all about a guy who was mad for the ladies, and he was getting so desperate at one stage he considered Queen Victoria's daughter as an option. And I have to try to think of the key we used to listen. I'll try it. E maybe. E. Well, here I am from Paddy's Land, the land of fire and down. Broke the hearts of all the girls from by some Katy town. When they hear that I'm already, they raise a hullabaloo. When they hear about the handsome lad that they call a Drunken Sailor. For I'm the boy to please her, I'm the boy to tease her, I'm the boy to squeeze her up, and I tell you what I do. I'll court her like an Irishman, and be broken, blarney too as we plan. Rollickin', swallickin', hollickin', bollickin', Boulder Who. I wish me love was a red, red rose gone onion garden ball, and me to be a Jew dropping upon her brow I'd fall. Perhaps now she might think of me as a rather heavy Jew. No more she'd love the handsome lad that they call a Drunken Sailor. For I'm the boy to please her, I'm the boy to tease her, I'm the boy to squeeze her up, and I tell you what I'll do. I'll court her like an Irishman, or be broken, blarney too as we plan. Rollickin', swallickin', hollickin', bollickin', Boulder Who. I hear that Queen Victoria has a daughter fine and grand. Perhaps she'll take it into her head for to marry an Irishman. If I could only have the chance to have a word or two, I'm sure she'd take a notion to the Boulder Who. For I'm the boy to please her, I'm the boy to tease her, I'm the boy to squeeze her up, and I tell you what I do. I'll court her like an Irishman, and be broken, blarney too as we plan. Rollickin', swallickin', hollickin', bollickin', Boulder Who. For I'm the boy to please her, I'm the boy to tease her, I'm the boy to squeeze her up, and I tell you what I do. I'll court her like an Irishman, and be broken, blarney too as we plan. Rollickin', swallickin', hollickin', bollickin', Boulder Who. Whip me, rollickin', swallickin', hollickin', bollickin', Boulder Who. That's the difference between a Scottish love song and an Irish love song. Spot the difference, as they say. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is, again, it's a song about the north of Ireland and the south. And I suppose this year, in particular, we remember the many young men who died in hunger strike in 1981, which is 40 years ago this year. And also, of course, 1921, the beginning of our Free State. And the next song is about a couple from Northern Ireland who wants to get away from the Troubles and are trying to steal away, unknown to different people. Another beautiful song by, I suppose it's a love song to some extent, and a song of escape, written by one of your favourite artists, Kathy, Phil Coulter.
Oh yeah.
Steal Away, and okay. Okay. Steal away, no reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and darling, steal away. Let's steal away and chase our dreams, and hope they'll never find us. The dreamy days, the empty nights, we'll leave them all behind us. Steal away, no reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and darling, steal away. behind the empty streets, the gloom and desolation, the rain, the cold, just growing old. God knows it's a hard old station. Steal away, no reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and darling, steal away. We leave behind our memories and make a new beginning, for we have to choose to win or lose, and it's time that we started winning. Steal away, let's steal away, no reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and darling, steal away. Steal away, let's steal away, no reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and darling, steal away. I'll dedicate that to you, Kathleen, because
Thank you.
you love that song, you
I
love
do.
Phil,
I like it.
and you deserve a song occasionally, don't you?
Of course I do.
Doing all that hard work behind the camera. Okay, I'm going to play the banjo for the next few, for those of you who don't like banjos. Don't tune out. Yeah, here's a song written by Bill Staines from the United States, and it's a lovely, happy-go-lucky. I'm going to try it in the banjo tonight, Kathleen. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. It's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans at the victor too, and the owl cow just goes moo. The dogs and the cats they take out the middle, the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles, the donkey brays and the pony mays, the old grey badger sighs. Oh, all God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands and paws or anything they got now. Singing and the melodies and the high notes ringing, the good owl cries over everything and the blackbird disagrees. Singing in the night time, singing in the day, the little duck quacks and he's on his way. The otter hasn't got much to say and the porcupine talks to himself. Oh, all God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, the paws or anything they got now. ducks and the fox and the grizzly bear, the ducky alligator and the hawk above, sly old weasel and the turtle dove. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing high, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, applause, or anything they got. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, applause, or anything they got. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, applause, or anything they got now. It's a long time since I sang that one, Cal.
It's been a while.
Great old song, though. A lot of words.
There was another chap there, Martin Reedy. The speed of your audio is changing every few minutes, so if someone else has problems, is it weather? The speed of your audio is changing every few minutes.
Okay.
So maybe if other people have a problem, if they might give a shout out.
We'll
I think the weather is bad in places like so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is there, I suppose the question to you out there, folks, is there any of you receiving it loud and clear, and are you all having problems with it? If you're all having problems, we might just stop and start again.
It seems to be okay for my phone. What I'm looking at is no distortion, but you know, they can see it and they let us know.
Please do. I hope you're enjoying it nonetheless. And this is a song I contributed to a group called Irish Ballad Singers during the week. Got some nice complimentary comments. And as I mentioned to you all before, folks, I met Luke Kelly, and this is the song I sang at age 17, playing his banjo while he listened. And so it's a very special song for me. And it's all about the travelling people, the tinkers, the travellers, and the gypsies, and their way of life, I suppose, written by the great Ewan MacColl back in the 1950s. And it was recorded by Luke himself, and also by the Johnstons and many more people, of course, as well. And Ewan MacColl, of course, was a great source of folk songs for the folk boom in the 1960s. And to this day, his songs are very well reputed and sang by almost everyone. I'm a free-born man, all the travelling people, got no fixed abode, but nomads I am numbered. Country lanes and byways were always my ways. I've never fancied being lumbered. In the open ground you could stop and linger for a week or two, for time was not your master. Then away you'd jog with your horse and dog, nice and easy, no need to go faster. And sometimes we'd meet up with other people, hear the news, or else swap family information. At the country fairs we'd been meeting there, all the people of the travelling nation. I've made willow creels and heather besom, and I've even done some begging and some hawking, and I'd lay there spent, wrapped up in my tent, and I'd listen to the old folks talking. All you free-born men, sea rover. Winds of change are blowing, old ways are going. Your traveling days will soon be over. I'm a freeborn man, all the traveling people. Got no fixed abode, but no man's eye and and she lanes and byways were always my ways. I've never fancied being lumber. I've never fancied being lumber. We doing okay?
I think your voice and the video are out of sync. And how that's going to rectify.
Close your eyes and listen. you don't have to see me. Can you hear the music okay?
Yeah, they seem to be. It's just out of sync, I think, really.
That's the most important thing, because I can be out of sync myself sometimes. Don't worry about looking at me, folks, and hope you're enjoying it so far. You're on your own data, Kathy, now soon.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Giddy up, singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. She'll be driving 6 wild horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 wild horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 wild horses, driving 6 wild horses, driving 6 wild horses when she comes. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. She'll be wearing silk pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing 6 when she comes. She'll be wearing silk pajamas, wearing silk pajamas, wearing 6 pajamas when she comes. Saying aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Saying aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Saying aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Don't show your granny off the bus. Don't show your granny off the bus. Don't show your granny, she's your mother's mammy. Don't show your granny off the bus. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. She'll be wearing 6 pajamas when she comes. We'll have to have some fun to keep
Oh,
ourselves
for God's sake, of course.
entertained for sure. And I'm going to do a song next, a lovely sea song, and we'll dedicate this to Heather Reed, and a seafaring woman from California. And this is a great old sea shanty called The Leaving of Liverpool, and covered by many, including the aforementioned Tommy Macon and Clancy Brothers. Farewell to you, my own true love. I am going far away. I am bound for California, and I know that I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. Sought the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee, I have sailed on the Yankee clipper ship. Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is the captain of her, and they say she is a floating shame. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I have sailed with Burgess once before, and I think that I know him right well. If a man is a sailor, he can get along, but if not, then he's sure in hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Now the sun is on the harbour, love, and I wish I could remain, for I know it will be a long, long time before I can see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Hi Rick, up there in the hills of Old Vermont, a fellow folk singer, songwriter, author, and an all-round good guy. And have a look at Rick Hillery, folk singer's profile, and I think he goes on live sometime during the week. It's Monday nights, I think. And I can't wait to meet Rick in person over there in the United States, and having some fun playing some tunes and singing some songs. play that tune. We'll play it together one day. And okay, a special request, Kathleen, for a song, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. We'll do it after this one. And a beautiful song I love singing anyway. And in the meantime, I'm going to do a song called Missing You. And this was written by Jimmy McCarthy from Cork. Cork-born Jimmy. And a lot of people immigrated from Ireland in the 1980s. There was a mass recession here and unemployment was exceptionally high. And many of the immigrants are still over there in parts of America, Canada, Australia, England, Europe. I suppose it was typical at the time that people went over, some of them got on pretty well, more of them didn't, and some were often too, I suppose, ashamed or embarrassed to tell the families at home that they weren't getting on as well as the families may have anticipated, sometimes ending up homeless. Like this guy who had gone to London in search of work, and beautiful song called Missing You, and we dedicate this to Steve, Merrick, Tina, and to Dave and Pam, of course. We can't wait to see you all in the person again out there on the gigs and at all the venues in Cork and beyond that book me, and hopefully we can get back to see you all soon. In 1986, there's a Butchford chippy or swinging the pig. You can't live on love and on love alone, so you sail across the ocean, away across the foam, to where you're a Paddy, a Biddy or a Mick, good for nothing but stacking the brick. Your best mate's a spade and he carries a pot, two workhorses heavily shod. Oh, I'm missing you, I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. Who did you murder, or are you a spy? I'm just fond of a drink, helps me laugh, helps me cry. I just drink Red Biddy for a permanent high. Then I laugh a lot less and I cry till I die. Oh, I'm missing you, I give all for the price of a flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. All you young people, take my advice. Before crossing the ocean, you'd better think twice. You can't live without love alone. And the proofs around London in the nobody zone. The summer is fine, but the winter's a fridge, wrapped up in old cardboard on the Charing Cross Bridge. And you never go home now because of the shame of a misfit's reflection on the shop window pane. Oh, I'm missing you, I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. And oh, I'm missing you ball for the price of a flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's Leo. One of my own favourite songs as well. It's a beautiful song. Hope I did it justice. How's things going, Kathleen, on
All good.
the technology department?
I'd say it's still the same.
Still
It worked perfect with the banjo. Someone commented.
So I played perfectly out of sync with the banjo, okay. Which is trailing behind. The next song, we got a request, I think, live there from Liam McNamee. How do you spell it properly? Any Liam, I'm sorry, you'll have to send me a nice messenger voice
How to
pronounce your
it.
name properly. And I apologise for that very, very, very poor attempt. But you asked for another one of my favourite songs, and this one was written by your Phil Coulter, Kathleen.
Oh, my Phil Coulter.
And Phil was unfortunately lost a few of his family in tragic water accidents, and this one is a tip of the hat to all the folks out there in the lifeboats that go out, risk their own lives to save the lives of others. And I always have great time for these folks in the RNLI, and did a fundraiser many years ago. I had Finbar Clancy, a good friend of mine from the High Kings, join me in Griffin's Garden Centre back the road. It was a great night, and we raised a lot of money for life jackets. So we also send this song out to our friends down in Ballycotton and Corkmacsherry and Timoleague, and our funds went to fund the life jackets in Timoleague back then, whatever year, 2012 maybe. So hopefully they helped to save lives in the meantime. And we, as I say, tip of the hat to these very brave men and women that go out there, risk their lives, and leave their families, their wives, their husbands, their families and partners to risk their own lives. And it's a beautiful song called Home from the Sea. I hope I can do a reasonable good justice to this, Liam. I know you're a big fan of Liam Clancy as well, the man that made this song his own and did the definitive rendition. Again, unfortunately, Liam is no longer with us since 2009. I also sent it out to Eileen O'Mahony out there in Doris. I know she loves this song as well. She's living close to the sea. On a cold winter's night, with the storm at its height, the lifeboat answered the call. They pitched and they tossed, till they thought we were lost, as we watched by the harbour wall. Though the night was pitch black, there was no turning back, for someone was waiting out there. But each volunteered to deal with his fear, as they joined in a silent prayer. Carry us home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. As they battled their way past the mouth of the bay, it was blowing like never before. As they gallantly fought, every one of them thought of loved ones back on the shore. Then a flicker of light, and they knew they were right. There she was on the crest of a wave. She's an old fishing boat, she's barely afloat. Please God, there are souls we can save and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry them safely home from the sea. And back in the town, the street that runs down to the sea and the harbour wall, they had gathered in pairs at the foot of the stairs to wait for the radio call. And just before dawn, when all hope was gone, came a hush and a faraway sound. 'Cause the coxswain he roared, all survivors on board, thank God, and we're homeward bound. Carry us home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea and carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. Home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea and carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. Got it? I need to gig a bit more, Kathleen.
I know.
It's hard to think of all these lyrics, but they're going back somewhere. They're in there somewhere. Access could be the problem.
They'll come back.
They're socially distancing from my conscious mind and mouth. Okay. Is Mr. Coughlin on board?
Mr. Coughlin is on board.
Good evening, Tom Coughlin.
And all the crew with him.
All the crew? Good stuff. And we're going to do Carolina in the fall for Mr. Coughlin. And sorry to keep you waiting. And we dedicate it to our friends from North Carolina. There may be a couple looking in. And we want to get back to you sooner rather than later. I put on my Happy Valley Fiddlers Convention t-shirt today, and Kathleen said it actually looks better from the back, so that's how that happened. She says your profile picture looks better from behind, she said. Didn't she, Kathleen? Tell the truth.
It was because the back is nicer than the front. The
that's
back
what I'm
of the
trying to
t-shirt,
say.
no,
Oh,
not
the
shoe.
t-shirt. Okay.
Not shoe.
Yeah, keep talking. Yeah, come on, dig the hole. So which angle do you like to look at me from?
The t-shirt's nicer from the back ankle, yourself obviously from the front.
Explain yourself now. And we had a great couple of days. We visited our friends 2 days in a row. Imagine that. Joan and Neil O'Reilly, and they took us to Kinsale on yesterday, and we went to Kilmac-Simon Quay today, just down the road from Innishannon, and great, beautiful place. It's been years since I've been down there. I played in both Kinsale and Kilmac-Simon Quay and years gone by, and And we met some local people down there. It was really nice, wasn't it, Kathleen? Yeah.
Absolutely, it was fabulous.
Got some nice photographs. I was just after climbing up the little kids slide and I realised it was too big and too heavy.
You should go back down again.
Yeah. All the places I have been to, all the things that I have seen, since I left my home to wander when I was just 15. Though the travelling was easy, still sometimes the road got rough, and by the time that I turned 35, I thought I'd seen enough. But for me to settle down a while was not what God had planned. So one more time I left my home with my suitcase in my hand. Though the journey took me far and wide across the deep blue sea, and now I know since I've been there where I was meant to be. And I've seen sunsets on the ocean, seen the desert bloom, drove the endless highways beneath the prairie moon. Yet the picture in my mind I see when I think about it all is the colour of the leaves in Carolina in the fall. Now for 30 years I sang the songs Doc has told to me, and the things that he would sing about I never dreamed I'd see. In the hills of Carolina, folks have opened up the door. For the first time in my life, I'm not a stranger anymore. And I've seen sunsets on the ocean, seen the desert bloom, drove the endless highways beneath the prairie moon. Yet the picture in my mind I see and I think about it all is the colour of the leaves in Carolina in the fall. Yet the picture in my mind I see when I think about it all is the colour of the leaves in Carolina in the fall. I think we left some of our hearts in the United States and Massachusetts and North Carolina. I think, do you?
For sure. Can't wait to get back.
Okay, we're going to do one this time from one of our great living legends, Mike Hanrahan of Stockton's Wing. And this one was a big hit for Stockton's Wing way back. I've been singing this song 30 years, I think, and it's called Walk Away, Talk Away. Don't walk away, folks. side. I can hear the echo linger, sure it's been the night. Yet beneath her ragged feet lies a mirror of their lives. She can smile as they pass by, a fool to their eyes. Let's go. We walk away, we talk away, we're looking for someone to blame. Feeling is fine and singing the line, I can see no other way. Oh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. I can hear the lonely minstrel on the crowded streets. No one stands to listen, they just turn and look at the screen. See him with his head held high, music on the floor. I can hear the distant cry, reaching out to know. Let's go. We walk away, we talk away, we're looking for someone to blame. Feeling is fine, singing the line, I can see no other way. Yeah. Oh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. As we walk away, we talk away, we're looking for someone to blame. Feeling is fine, sing. Oh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. 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 Don't walk away.
Carmen Smith's daughter, Anne Marie, happy birthday for her.
Of course I will. And I wonder, is there any song she'd like? I can change. I'm in a changing mood tonight. Anne Marie. Get typing, Carmel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anne Marie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anne Marie. Carmen's probably texting Anne Marie to her.
No, she's in with her at the moment.
Is she? Oh, well, happy birthday, Anne Marie. Hope you enjoy the happy birthday song. I'm trying to think of a nice song I could do for her before we finish. It's 5 to 10, so we got another little bit of time. A bit earlier than usual. Streets of London, maybe?
Yeah, go for it.
Especially for you, Anne Marie, on your birthday. I hope you had a great day today. And here's another beautiful song about, unfortunately, homeless in London, but people love this song and love singing it. Hope you do as well. And Caroline in the Fall, I like to mention people that wrote songs, is written by a good friend of ours, Uwe Kruger, and also the writer of the next song we've met, and he was kind enough to do a little dedication to my 40 years on the road. And Ralph Mattel, Strawberry Beds for Anne Marie, is it? Yeah. I'll do the Streets of London and the Strawberry Beds. We'll finish off with the Strawberry Beds for Anne Marie. And the great Ralph Mattel, what a gentleman he is, and what a beautiful songwriter he is. Up there with the best of the folk and singer-songwriters do we know? Okay, all sing along to this one, folks. And as I was mentioning, the Kruger Brothers, they do a beautiful version of Streets of London as well. And I've been doing this song since I started playing, I suppose, back in 40 years I've been singing this song. So. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, picking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, and to loosely by his side, yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news together. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes all in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home to carry her bags. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, he wanders home alone. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. So let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman Mission? Memory fading when metal ribbons that he wore. In our winter city the rain cries, little pity, a one more forgotten hero, and the world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. How can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. So let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Thank you folks very much. Until next Saturday. Thank you, Kathleen, for doing all the behind the scenes stuff, and we're going to leave you with a song especially for Anne-Marie and our friends up there in Dublin. Strawberry Beds Sweep Down to the Liffey, and this is all about the closing down of the ferry boats. A bit more recent than I thought. I thought it was at the turn of the 20th century, but I'm wrong. The closing down of the ferry boats was 1984. I read about it recently in Pete St. John, the writer's blog, and the last of the ferrymen, and were unemployed, I suppose, at that particular point. Anyway, happy birthday, Anne-Marie, once again. And I forgot to mention as well, Kathleen, when we went to the United States, I used to play with Shenanigans regularly in a beautiful place down on Cape Cod called Liam Maguire's Pub and Restaurant. And Liam, I think it was Monaghan, I think he's from.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
And he passed away only a couple of days ago, and he was a great musician himself, and we always loved going down to his pub, his family's pub. Great place for food. We'd have a great evening, always guaranteed a great evening. We'd have our dinner first, and then Liam himself would entertain us for 3/4 of an hour, and then 2 or 3 sets with my friends, the Shenanigans over there in Massachusetts. Tom Kennedy, Jose Jack, and the late Dick Lewis. And we'll sing this especially for you, Where the Strawberry Beds Sweep Down to the Liffey. Here we go. Oh, the little boats are gone from the best of Anne Liffey. The ferrymen are stranded on the quay. The Dublin docks is dying, and the way of life is gone. Oh, Shamwally, it was hard to you and me. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. It was the only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Liffey ferry made a man of me. Now it's gone without a whisper, half forgotten even now. Sure it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Well, now I'll tell the yarns, and I spend me days in talking. I hear them whisper Charlie's on the dole. And Molly, we're still living, and darling, we're still young. Sure that a river never owns me heart and soul. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. The little boats are gone from the breast of Anne Liffey, and the ferrymen are stranded on the quay. The Dublin docks is dying, and the way of life is gone. Sure, Molly, it was part of you and me. Let's go! Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries my morale. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Good night, folks. Thank you for looking in this evening. We much appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. From me and Kathleen, until next week, episode 76 on the way. Good night, folks.